Alright guys, BLM here, back, another live stream. We are here with really just Australian Survivor to talk about, I think. I can't think of anything else. But either way, gonna play the entirety of Oxenfree, maybe? At least that's the plan. I did literally just do the daily run for Last of Us right before this, which is why I'm a little bit late. And trying to bring up Stream Manager. There we go. Alright, yeah, so gonna play Oxenfree. I have no memory of this game. I played it like five years ago. Holy shit, it was 5 years ago.
It used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching
we'll see how this goes.
then it was turned into an army thing,
I mean, today is
became a
technically the
bird thing,
5-year
and
anniversary of the channel.
Henry found a station
That's
here, I
something.
think, for a bit.
Which, like, I love how,
Unless
like,
he
I
was
never
named.
even
Who's Henry
realized
Fonda?
how...
Brown?
Actually, you know what, this is loud. But yeah, I love how, like, I never realized until this year that the 5-year anniversary, or the like, anniversary of the channel is Valentine's Day. Like, that just, like, never clicked of me. Is there no audio settings? Oh. Okay. Cool.
Christmas time, this little breakfast
well, that's
place
great.
used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies.
Not a big
Man,
watcher of videos on the
those
video.
were
Thank
good.
you.
And then one year
Is people
they changed
connected?
the
I don't
formula or
know.
whatever and ruined it.
I'm assuming it's connected to some degree, so that's why I'm playing this.
Alex? Hey, still with us?
But yeah, never play a game like
Haven't said
Volcano High
anything for, like,
again.
10
I mean,
minutes.
I'll be honest. I kind of like the
Mission
ending.
control to Alex. This is Big Papa.
It was like
Do you
kind
need
of,
me?
it was like very mid for a lot of it, but
listen to you at the same
okay, you know
time.
what? This is so
Oh,
loud for
okay.
me. What the fuck?
What did I say?
I don't know how
Little
loud
miss,
it is
I
on
can see and hear
stream.
things at the same time.
Video games and reality, what I enjoy more. As a
Jonas,
whole,
what you're seeing right now is
probably
what I like to call a trip.
video games.
This blank stare thing Alex
I
will
think.
do sometimes.
Like, I think I would
something's wrong, but there
rather...
isn't.
Wait, are we
She's
saying
just
just
rebooting.
in general?
Okay. Noted.
Or, like, making
So
videos
you all
on
moved
them?
in?
Making videos on them?
Not really.
Well, reality
I just
TV
got
is
in this
easier,
morning.
but, like,
And how
like
big
I
her mom
probably,
and your dad
like, get
exactly?
more satisfaction out of
And then on
making
vacation in
most
Orlando,
video game
we got
videos,
lost
but there
in
are
a-
certain reality videos
actually,
that I
I'm
do
not
get
even
a lot
gonna tell
out
the
of.
story. It's really not worth it.
But in terms of, like, watching reality
Okay.
or playing video games,
And you guys
probably
just met
reality
tonight?
TV, maybe?
Yeah, I was, I'd
What game
been
is
out
this?
of school,
Oxenfree,
and
which
the
I'm gonna
timing
play
just never
Oxenfree
worked out,
2.
So,
What? Does that make you her
Soon.
then?
So I
Yeah.
wanted to play this
Second cousin?
before that, so that's why.
I don't know how people
Yeah, Australian Survivor
match
is really fucking good.
step brother, technically.
And it's really made me wonder, like, are we
I
at the
forgot that was
point
even a
where
thing.
I have to admit that
Well, at
Australian
least you seem
Survivor
cool, right?
is
Cool
better
guy,
than
cool
Survivor
hat.
US?
You get a cool new city, living right in your house.
Or,
Shaving your
I just,
toothbrush,
like, obviously the current
wearing
state
your
of
clothes,
Australian Survivor is better than
eating your food,
Survivor.
smelling up your
Where I
bathroom.
still think, like,
I have
like
my own
US as a
toothbrush.
whole
Well, throw
is a
it
better franchise.
It's useless now.
But again, like, it's been a really fucking
So,
good 2-season stretch.
How do you two know each other?
Oh, from way back when, like
Thoughts on
Paleo
Ferris not playing that on
preschool
Garrick?
era.
It's not
Young enough
good.
I've seen her in a bathtub,
But
it
then
wasn't
again,
sexual
also,
at
it's like,
all.
even if
I
he
mean, we
played
both
it,
looked
he's
like little
in the
skinny
minority next
potato
round, and he's
worms.
probably a target. So it's like,
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
you don't
It's
see
like,
man's toddler
ideally,
abuse and not become best friends after that.
Yeah,
well, obviously, the
exactly.
ideal is that he
Bond
would have
stronger
kept
milk.
the Titans on his side. Like, that's really the ideal. And, like, I understand,
Check
like,
under
the
your
thing is, like,
seat to
it
make
seemed
sure
like he
you
was
don't leave
legitimately
behind
blindsided and
any
didn't
grandchildren.
realize Garrick was going home, and that's bad. But if he had recognized that Garrick was going home and intentionally didn't play his idol, I can understand that decision.
All of us.
But again, I don't
This
feel
will be
like
like
that
the before
was
shot.
the
They're on their
decision
way.
that he made. Really like
And it's
episode 8.
Jonas,
I really liked all
not
3
Jonah.
episodes. Yeah,
Yeah,
episode 8 was
Jonas.
insane though. That
Like
was
Jonas Salk.
like, it's funny
Right,
how, like,
Patient Zero, AIDS guy.
like episode 7 was propped up
polio.
as the biggest blind side yet.
That's
Well,
good.
like, I feel like episodes 8 and 9 were better.
Come on, Alex, join the fun.
But and, like, also, to be fair, obviously, like, that's
We
the
need the girl in the
episode
picture, Alex, to balance some of this
that,
out.
like, starts off the week, so, like, they're gonna, like, do that sort of marketing for that episode anyway.
Alex,
But
we're not taking the
so,
pick until
okay.
you get in here.
yeah, I forgot I was playing the game. Surprise big
There,
Big
great.
Divas in part 1.
I'll
He's
erase
in
all
part
the words
2.
out and stuff, so don't worry.
It'll be pretty soon.
Hey, Alex, you brought the radio, right?
Which
The little
Survivor
portable one?
was more easily watchable. I mean, in terms of, like, finding it, it's not like, I
Just
mean,
bring
like,
it up,
I've
will
been using RHAP, which has it, like, right away, but there are, like, a number of places you can find it right away. Let's see. just making sure. Yeah, Down Under still has it. You find links there. Yeah, next episode, they called it the biggest blight. No, they called it the biggest tribal. Is that what they're calling the next episode?
Our high school has a radio station. Carly, she's a friend of ours.
So we'll see how that goes.
Reggie got mono from some track runner.
Everyone played up to 8 Survivor, yeah. That thing. I did watch Survivor Maryland actually. I kind of forgot about that until just now, but it was actually pretty good. I just completely forgot it was happening. And like straight up, they not market it pretty well. But yeah, it was actually pretty strong.
88.3.
What's really funny is that like this season was filmed in like 2017. Which I do like. Yeah, it's like it's funny that like this is a season that filmed at the same time as Game Changers. But yeah, it is fun. I can't believe I didn't talk about Joey Rodriguez. I mean, yeah, I guess I missed one player. What a tragedy. Remember, Big D is 25. See, like, I think the thing here is that, like, I feel like it's tough to justify it when, like, ranking every player to have someone that got second place, like, that low on the list. He's still very, very low. And, like, he will be, again, I'm pretty sure he's early on in part 3.
Awesome. I hope Christina,
or part 3, part 2. But, yeah, like, I just felt like I couldn't really justify it when, like, moving all the pieces together and everything.
There's no radio reception on the island. I'm glad I got to hear it before
thought that everything marked in episode 8 terrible.
Use it, why'd you bring
What the fuck's he doing?
Not just for the boat.
No, you'll see. I don't expect too much, but
yeah, it's like Mark has obviously been playing very, very well up until this week. This week was atrocious. Like that was really, really bad. No, not Australian Survivors. Survivor Maryland was filmed in 2017. But yeah, Survivor Mission was supposed to happen today. I was going to watch it right before stream, but then it being Survivor, like this season Survivor Michigan, it was fucking up, like not gonna get uploaded until like fucking midnight.
Yeah. Anybody need a smoke?
But like straight up, like I feel like Survivor Michigan should really get their act together.
I mean,
like what the fuck are they doing? Like just releasing like episodes like off schedule and everything, like all the time.
No thanks. I don't smoke. Last time I had one, it didn't go
So it's
well.
like, why not just delay? And also, like, why not just delay the episode instead of like just releasing it at like midnight or whatever?
All right. My other friend should be
Is anyone playing well at this point?
I mean, I don't need to be the guy to break us up already, but Ren,
Like
can
the
you do me a
Titans
favor?
on.
Can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second?
On the
And you can,
wait,
you
they're
know,
in New
you
Titan
can
Tribe.
run up and meet your friends.
Really?
Yes, right.
Just
The New Titan Tribe, like Valeria, Winna, Charles. They're playing
And I appreciate
optimally.
the voucher, I do, and I'm not trying
Different
to seem
Derek
weird.
was
I
playing
just want 2 minutes
optimally,
alone,
just
that's it.
it didn't work out for him.
Look, I don't want to go up by myself.
Eileen
I mean,
is
can't we just stick together?
like I mean,
You're
she's
gonna
like
have all
not
night to
bad
say,
at
like,
least.
whatever.
But since you want to meet
Could
up with your
barely hear
friends,
me. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Actually, you know what? Okay, actually, let's do this real quick. I can turn the mic up more. Let's see if that works. Okay, I turned the mic up all the way.
anyway,
Hopefully that bounces it
It's
better.
like a buddy system. So let's
Because again, for some reason this game doesn't have audio. Controls. Which is strange. But whatever.
just never mind. I've already made everyone
Winnipeg
so
coming,
it's
save your draft. Win is not winning this season.
I mean, let's all just go.
I like right now, like Viola is like, or Viola, fuck me. Valeria is like far and away number 1.
Okay, speed redefinition
Like
of
it's
every
like
rating.
not
This
even
is a
close
tourist
at this
trap.
point.
Shots and abuse.
It's like she's number 1 by like a massive margin.
Mrs. Adler. But as God is my
Hey
witness,
Dave,
person's name again.
did Bren have any win equity in BB12?
And be
Not
stupid.
a
tradition
lot,
apparently
if I were to
started by
guess.
board recruits in the 1950s.
I think it's tough to like really, really gauge.
They literally called it
But I would assume no.
Kinda gross.
sex is gross.
Again, it's just like, where's Winna winning? Like, he's barely gotten any content outside of the times where he found an idol. Like, outside the point where, like, he was, like, absolutely necessary for the show. He's simply, like, not being shown.
Alex, tune to 102.3 so we can.
But yeah, Valeria's one. Really, after that, it's, like, it's a train wreck. I think I have Mark 2?
It's kind of fun.
If I remember right.
A museum tour. Oh.
Because, like, straight, Mark has been playing terribly. But his edit is actually, like, not bad. Like, his edit is actually, like, backing him up despite him playing terribly.
Really?
Or, like, again, like, his entire thing of, like, getting revenge, like, that was idiotic. But the show isn't portraying it as idiotic. Historical, I mean, we just started. But most of the time, Australian Survivor. I'm pretty sure Garrick won. I think Viola's 2, Sarah's 3. I think is what it is. Imagine Valeria gets blindsided next episode. I mean, like, I wouldn't be that shocked. Just because it's like, I guess she's number 1 by a lot for me, but like also, I don't know where her game is going. And like, truth be told, actually, like, I think like Charles is more likely to go than Valeria. I think that's the, like, if one of the Titans from that tribe is going to go, I feel like it's going to be Charles. But again, like, Valeria's in this weird spot, like big picture wise, in the sense that, like, we don't know her relationships with anyone left in the game outside of Mark, and that she has a vendetta against, like, Caroline. But like, in, like, I mean, that's like if she were to go, I don't feel like that would be like a major loss necessarily. Like, I don't think it would be this thing of like, oh, why was she even getting this content? Because like, it does end up like setting up Mark's rivalry with Caroline. So it's like, again, like, I do think she's the number 1 contender, but it's not like she's like completely safe from potentially going home. I agree. Actually, is Alex number 2 or Mark number 2? Alex might be. No, I think I have Alex 3. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, I have Alex 3. Yeah, okay, so this is my power ranking. Valeria 1, Mark 2, Alex 3. Then Kirby. Like, after that, it's like, it's trainer. Kirby, Eden, Ferris, Caroline, Eileen, Scott, Winna, Rihanna, Charles, Kelly, Raymond, Jaden, then Kitty's last. That is my current ranking. Eden's edit is weird, and like, I really don't know what to like get from his edit. Because like, he was so prominent episode 1, then was invisible episode, week 1, was invisible week 2, which like isn't a death sentence, like we had that with Haley. But then he pops back up in episode 7, and I was like, oh, this is going to be like the Haley, like, Joey boot episode for him. And it's like, and it like seemed to be okay for first half, and then the second half, it like transitions into like, oh, he's paranoid and all that sort of stuff again. So it's like, oh, that's not good.
Let's try it.
And then he's invisible episodes 8 and 9. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Eden. It is a weird edit. I agree, Kirby's probably set for a downfall. I just don't know when that's gonna happen though. By the way, I have no clue what's going on in the game at this point. Even losing final, I don't really get losing finalist vibes from him. Could be though, like, it could be why they're setting up like, oh, he's paranoid and that sort of thing. But I feel like paranoid isn't like a thing that you would use against somebody on why they shouldn't win the game though, especially like edit wise.
So there's this girl.
Like, I feel like that's not really like, doesn't really feel like real setup.
Just be cool. No pouting or complaining.
What is this?
Deal?
We create. Oh, this is like a comp score. Is that what this is?
You can just pretend I'm like a stray dog and can't understand.
Wait, why is Sari on here? Is that like people that are like the worst or whatever? No way, both Kirby and Ferris make merge. I don't know. I think there's a shot. We only have, what, probably... we probably have 3 more eliminations till merge, right? The thing is, I think
Reginald,
Eileen, Scott, and
I was about to tell a story. What
one
was
more
it?
person, Charles.
About
I think
Red's
those
car?
3 are more likely to go soon in my mind than Kirby and Ferris. Like, practically, like, probably, like, the thing is, okay, well, we're at the spot right now where Ferris has an idol. So he's probably safe next round anyway. Considering, like, how much hyping up they are of the tribal and everything, I'm gonna assume he wins out in some way.
Yeah, he's a cool guy
And through that,
cool North Valley.
I don't know if the shot's taken at Kirby. I feel like the Kirby target is, like, too obvious for that to be the resolution of that tribal. To where, like, I feel like someone like a Scott or someone like a Charles is more likely. I think if the shot is taken at Ferris's alliance, I think the shot lands on Eileen at this point. I think, again, Ferris is going to be, like, suspected of having an idol and that sort of thing. I think they're going to go for Eileen. And I will say, there is something...
We took the last ferry.
There is something playing into my mind when saying this.
That's it. That's who you brought.
And again, not actual spoilers, but
Aren't you all like
relaying this back to a JLP interview from the premiere, or from before the premiere, that actually, like, I completely forgot about until this episode. JLP explicitly stated that his favorite relationship from the season is Ferris and Raymond. Which, in retrospect, should have made it pretty obvious that Garrick was getting booted. Like relatively early. As, why would the relationship that he remembers be Ferris and Raymond? If on the show right now, like, the closest relationship we see is Ferris and Garrick. Like, that doesn't make sense. And beyond that, it's like, again, if he's saying that, it's like, you would assume, wait, that probably means that they, like, make it somewhat far, right? But he's like, why would that be the relationship that he's, like, that's sticking to his mind? So, again, that is, like, lingering in my mind as, like, I just don't, like, it feels weird if Ferris does go soon. To where, like, I feel like if a shot is to land on that side, I think it's Eileen. I could see Raymond being losing finalist for sure. I think I think Raymond's getting, like, a very, like, beat-in style edit.
Yeah. Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Look at how scores work. I'll be honest, I have not been able to analyze it. No, I've not really looked at it for more than, like, 2 seconds. Rebels Tribe. I think it's, let's see.
The thing to do is
so it's like Mark and Alex are on the bottom. Rihanna, is it Rihanna or Rihanna? I don't even remember how you're supposed to pronounce her name. But she, like, should be someone that gets picked up by Caroline. But I just don't know if that's going to happen.
You have to tell the truth, but if somebody can prove that you lied,
I think it's tough because I don't really know who goes from that tribe. Like, I don't know who's, like, someone I don't see being set up for long term.
Alright, I'm in.
Like, maybe, like, could Kitty be collateral damage in some sort of weird move? It could be Alex. Like, Alex could just be, like, the Simon. Like, that's something for sure that could happen.
Okay, that's... Clarissa, you know what? Ask me
and, like, get taken out, like, right before the merge. And I think Rihanna is probably the person. But it doesn't even make sense to vote out Rihanna, though. For, like, the people that are actually in charge.
I like her as a friend, right?
Derek performed better than Hayden Moss.
She's cool.
I mean,
She's just a friend.
feel like that's because there were, like, a lot more competitions, probably.
The next one, okay, Clarissa?
Yeah.
We said, like, Battle of the Block. Well, I guess he wouldn't be playing in Battle of the Block.
Okay, it's Ren's turn.
I guess there were, like, 2 chances to win HOH and that sort of thing, though. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Is there a chance Mark goes home? There is, but I would be surprised if he goes home before, like, merge, probably. like, he is 100% being set up as, like, a pretty big character. And I feel like the fact that the last we saw of him is Caroline, like, especially saying that, oh, I'm probably, like, essentially saying that I'm, like, I have plans for him down the road or whatever, implying that she doesn't want to take him out yet, but, like, eventually, like, I feel like that's going to carry over to the merge.
Why in God's name would you marry me of all people?
What? You're a catch. Redheads are
That's when Rihanna, terrible mood, not vote, or to vote for Mark. I mean, like, I understand why she doesn't, or why she does vote for Mark, why she doesn't go through the plan. Obviously it's a complete misread, but it's like, I think something that you have to take into consideration is the fact that all this happened in one day. Like, this happened literally the next day after the previous episode. To which, also, again, they were not thinking it was going to be a tribal. So essentially, like, everything had to happen in, like, what, over the course of, like, 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours after the challenge before tribal. Like, I understand why there was so much confusion in this vote, and why everything was going all over the place, why they couldn't trust Mark, considering Mark literally just voted for him the previous day. Like, I get it. Like, obviously, yeah, it's based on a mystery, and that's bad. And, like, obviously, yeah, she accidentally sent her own ally home. But also, to be fair, they didn't really have the numbers anyway. Like, they would have had to rely on someone else flipping.
Is it my
So it's like, I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, Clarissa.
Do I think they would have gone to rocks?
Person you made out with.
Probably not, but I don't know who flips, though.
Maybe something else.
Or, yeah, maybe
Like, is Mark going to rocks? Because if he does, that's even more insane. If he goes to rocks in that situation.
That would have to be Ryan Fisher 2 weeks ago.
Especially with an idol in his pocket.
Yeah, well, he was
Oh no, he played it out on himself. So he's safe, isn't he?
You got a new
Okay,
brother.
wait, he's
Pretty
safe.
exciting. I'm sure Jonas is excited, or maybe...
Yeah, Mark would be safe. Wait, so Mark would be safe, Rihanna would be...
maybe
No, Sarah would be safe, and
just
then...
everything, you know? Unsure. It's a lot to take
Caroline
in
would
and
be
adjust
safe.
to.
I'm fine.
It's like, I mean, they do have the odds, but
Well, as fine as you
are
can be anyway, right?
Rihanna
I'm just saying what
and...
Jonas is already thinking.
And Alex
That
going to go to
statistics
rocks
show if
is
you
the
get
question.
divorced once, you're
I think
probably gonna get
Eden
divorced
would definitely
again.
flip.
And the fact is,
But
your
I feel like
mom
he would
forced your
only
dad,
flip
so
if he
let's
knew
put
that
his
someone else on the other
mind
side
at ease and
wasn't
hear why.
going to flip.
Okay, just get to
So, like, I think it would be determined on, like,
The
how much
point is,
deliberation they get
why'd your
before
parents get a divorce?
they vote again,
Just so
if they do
Jonas can hear
get
it from you.
deliberation. They probably don't,
They
right?
got a divorce. Just that Alex's mom is happy now.
But yeah,
have to be
Eden
sure
might
unless
flip
you
in
know
that
why.
situation, actually.
Silence counts as a lie, Alex.
Go to hell.
But
That's my answer.
let's see. Actually, if he
Yeah,
flips,
so when they
Caroline
turn,
goes
divorce and happy.
home.
Alright, you know what? Let's just stop the game.
It's such a bad spot for him, but obviously he doesn't want to go to rocks. I don't know. It's
Wait,
kind of a
let's-
tough
Let's
spot.
not stop like this. We should, like...
Game's over, Ren. I won. And to celebrate, I'm gonna sit on the beach and
Enjoy the
drink.
first part of
Maybe,
every
if I'm
Big Bear
feeling
Player
spicy,
ranking. Thank
even
you.
take a
Again,
nap.
then part 2 will be
And that's
on
exactly what
Saturday.
Nana's gonna do too.
I think after that, I'm probably gonna have to skip
Cheese.
on
If you
Wednesday
guys in
for the
your
mid-season
scavenger
power
hunt
ranking.
are playing Ring Around the
Next
Rosie,
Wednesday for
happen
mid-season
to
power
find
ranking Boss
anything
Giant Survivor,
more
but then
interesting
it'll be
than a
back
slowly dying
Saturday,
starfish,
and
you be sure to
Wednesday
just let me
after
know.
that. And it'll be done by the end of the month. Is currently the plan.
Well, I want to inaugurate this bitch by checking out
Axe
the
will probably go to
caves.
rocks.
No, wanna come?
Probably?
I mean, I would.
I'm very clingy.
Maybe.
Ren.
I mean, he is a
Jonas, you're
rebel,
strapping,
so
young
I
lad.
mean...
Help boost me over the fence.
But yeah,
The
Kitty
cave's
got
just,
a
And I
confessional.
guess you expect me to just jump over
Thought she was
after?
the boot.
like I
I
said,
did...
you're a strapping young lad.
Well, actually, I forgot. I was
Okay,
spoiled
come
on
on.
episode 8 by the time I watched
Where are you
it.
from again?
Actually, straight up, I
Small
thought
town
Caroline
in North
was going
Valley.
home, episode
Oh,
8.
yeah. Is it nice?
If you
Because,
like
like, what
bars on
ended up
the
happening,
house.
I accidentally opened up Twitter, and I saw... I forgot if it was Shannon or Mike, one of the two, posted a shot of
Alex, you want to check out the caves? Or...
Mark holding up the Caroline vote.
Yeah.
So, like, my assumption is that, Mark, like, led the charge in taking out Caroline.
Let's do it. Boost me up.
Yeah, come on.
But obviously, no, that didn't happen. But, like, I was assuming Caroline was going home.
Come on. Push you over.
Oh, I forgot.
I think I ranked Kale too low. I think she had a surprisingly decent mind for the game. I think the problem is that she's so bad socially to where she's never going to be able to enact
What, their
anything.
date? Yeah.
Unless I get a crink in my back, which...
And yeah, she's unlucky to go home the round that she does, but like she should have been booted rounds before that. Like, she was supposed to be the boot round 3 had it not been for Mike just, like slightly pissing off Dick during the veto challenge, to where, Dick, being as petty as he is, was like, fuck it, you're going home. Like, it was supposed to be Kale going home there.
And John, of course, is all nervous. And they basically got kicked out, so they didn't even get to see any of, like, the stuff.
And actually, yeah, to be fair, like, she's not unlucky. Because, yeah, like, she's on the block for she was on the block for, like, 3 weeks in a row. Okay, what is going on right now? Why does the menu keep on coming up?
A year, 2.
By the way, I have no clue what's going on in the game. Like, I just do not remember this game at all.
But whatever.
I don't know, I think Kale is, like, an all-time bad player, realistically. Like, the only reason she's not even lower is because she does make it as far as she does. And also does, yeah, like, almost A. But the thing is, she was always going on the block. Like, she was going on the block against anybody. Not against anybody. She was going on the block with, like, almost any HOH at that point. I don't know if she would have stayed over Zach. Like, would she have stayed over Zach? I don't know if she does. Because, like, no one looked at Zach as a threat at that point. Okay, where am I actually going? Am I going up here? Is next week merge? After next week, like the following week will be the start of the merge. Like next week will be the last like pre-merge week. Okay, what am I actually doing? Okay, cool. I mean, that's not surprising. Like, Jackson didn't do well in competitions, like, in the first half of the season. Well, like, again, like, I'm assuming, obviously it's, like, based on only, like, the challenges they participate in. So there's, like, Jesse participating in less challenges. So, like, that's not surprising that Jesse has, like, a better average. Spun the Viola boot because YouTube showed a Viola's before and after. Well, that's kind of annoying.
How'd you get the fire started?
The fire.
I mean, to be fair, though, I would have thought it would have been obvious.
We are
Like, based on the editing of the episode. But still, obviously, something to get spoiled right away. Or the Caroline thing, like, surprisingly, like, that was the thing where I actually did think Caroline was going home for a lot of the episode. And I felt like it was set up in a way that she would go home. And then, like, obviously, like, towards the end, it was like, okay, it's probably on Sarah instead. Especially, like, once we see them, like, stop the split and get the votes on Sarah there.
1 to 10, how weird's it gonna be?
And when, also when Mark plays the item on himself, it's like, okay, yeah.
I'm going with 8.
Shame Garrick's out this early. That was a pretty good character. I agree. I'm very disappointed Garrick's gone. I thought Garrick was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And like again, like he seemed to like play like optimally considering his position. Like I mean, like obviously in an ideal world, like yeah, I mean he wouldn't be attached to Ferris and that, and then like Kirby would have probably been gone, that sort of thing. Like there are like things to kind of criticize in terms of his positioning, but like I think he plays pretty well, all things considered.
I see where your head's at.
Now, who's ready?
Or again, he even like sussed the fact that he was getting voted out and like told Ferris to play the idol on him.
Just get on with it. What do I do?
Oh wait, actually.
Yeah, I agree. That is definitely a downside. Is that yeah, he was not good at hiding his emotions in disliking Kelly and stuff. Which, by the way, I will also state this. I think it's ridiculous the fact that like Kirby is trying to be on this like high horse of
the kids before.
I was talking about, oh, you guys turned on me first. Like, no, you did everything wrong.
Just tune the dial left or right.
Like you're the one that turned them away. So yeah, I did find it. Okay, why is the map just coming up at points? But yeah, like I think it's like really ridiculous that she seems to actually believe that they came for her first. But whatever. Really, Frank had the same score in 18 as he did in 14. That's kind of strange. I feel like. I mean, he did still win, like, or like, he won, what, 2 comps in 14? Or in 18, I mean? And made it far in a whole bunch, but still, I would not have thought that he had the same, like, average. Guess what, you're watching The Genius? Well, there we go.
Holy crap. Wow, it's even cooler.
I mean, yeah, like, if you were watching Genius, I would assume you would have been a Kyungran fan, so at least that's something.
From another galaxy, but,
Titan sided with Kirby because she had less numbers and nothing she did. I disagree with that. Like, I do think with Kirby, like, I agree that, yeah, like, a major reason why they go to her side is because of the because her side has less numbers. But I do think definitely her social ability played a factor into it. Where, again, like, we hear them talk about how, like, Kirby is more trustworthy, which is insane, because it's not the case at all. Like, really, Ferris and Gary, like, that side is, like, not really done much deceivious in the game up to this point.
This is so cool.
Like, they've mostly stuck to their numbers. Well, like, Kirby is the person flip-flopping on her numbers constantly. Yeah, for some reason, their assumption is that Kirby is the most trustworthy. And I think that purely comes down to social ability. Like, I think there's something to credit there.
Is that she's a monster who can't help monstering out on everybody.
Now, I do think it'll be interesting to see where they go next episode. Actually, next episode they should stick, right? I don't think there's much incentive to flip next episode. Episode after that, though, they'll probably... But they already going to tribal. Like, that, I mean, you'd have to go tribal multiple times after this. But,
brownies are kicking in.
But so I think Kirby is a skilled player. Like, Kirby, I mentioned this before that, like, Kirby very much, like, skill-wise, reminds me of Sarah Lucina. Like, I think there is a lot of, like, natural, raw, like, social ability there. If only she was able to, like, harness the strategic aspects of her game a bit better. I feel like she could be, like, a really elite player.
Bring the noise, as they say.
But again, it's not quite there. But again, it's working out so far. But again, I doubt it's going to work out long term. Has lower than Derek. Cody has lower than Derek. That's kind of surprising. Highest woman on the list? What list are we talking about? Are we talking about the competition thing? So beach now, it looks like. Kirby's a mix of Sarah Lucina and Danny. I think she's Danny if she had social ability. Or I think that's something Danny, like, really struggled with, is, like, getting people to go along with her plans. Where, like, Kirby is actually able to get people to go along with her plans. Why do we all lie and say there are no fights? I guess there is a fight in episode 1. But there's not many in the series as a whole. Thoughts on Sony having games 24? Well, technically the line is they don't have any, existing IPs or whatever. Like, essentially, like, if there is going to be a game in 2024 from Sony, it'll be a new IP. But yeah, like, I mean, they're not going to have shit in 2024. Which, like, we kind of knew. Like, again, like, Sony does not like to just announce something and then release it within that year. Like, that's very uncommon for Sony. So, like, the fact that we don't know about anything right now, like, I think it was pretty apparent that we weren't getting anything big from Sony this year. But we're still getting Rebirth. That's something. We're still getting Stellar Blade. We're still it's funny how, like, everything's at the beginning of this year. It's what, Stellar Blade. Well, they just had Helldivers 2, which is supposed to be really good, surprisingly. I'll probably never play it, but, like, again, supposedly it's actually really good. All right, what am I actually doing right now? Sure, I don't know if this is a game that I should be streaming after having played this for, like, 30 minutes at this point. I feel like I'm not paying attention to a single second of this game. But yeah, whatever, we'll continue off it. I agree, modern development cycle is I think modern AAA development cycle is not sustainable. or like Sony themselves are struggling in the fact that like, yeah, obviously they're not being able to output games as often as they wanted to. We even heard about like Spider-Man 3 is potentially going to be split into 2 parts to try to recoup money that way. Obviously, just there's a lot of live service games and all that sort of stuff. Like all that is like the repercussions of like the modern like AAA development cycle not really being sustainable. And again, if Sony is struggling with that, who again like is like literally the person like again the leader in terms of making consoles and all that sort of stuff, it's like you would assume that like that's why a lot of these other companies are also really, really struggling. I mean, I think the thing is just like don't try to make the most like, I don't know. It's like the thing with AAA gaming at this point is that like they try to make everything like innovations, like make it like, I don't know, how am I trying to describe this? Like try to make it way, way better than what came previously. They're trying to innovate like I feel like too much per entry. I mean, like I just don't feel like that's necessary. And I feel like they're trying to make games like bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's like, why? Like I don't even want that personally. Like even seeing Rebirth, like Rebirth terrifies me looking at it. Like why the fuck is Rebirth so big? And like I think also like I was watching Lasers play at the beginning of FF7 earlier today, and like watching that and like comparing it to like to Remake, it really makes you realize just how fucking bloated Remake is. So it's like why are games this big nowadays? Like it's so unnecessary. And like maybe like I assume most customers are that way of like, oh, they're upset if like something isn't like 50 hours long or whatever. But I feel like that's not even like what I personally want from gaming. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with like even like less than like 10 hours. And like obviously I understand like obviously like video games are expensive now. Again, $70. And for that's part of the reason why prices increase too, is because of the AAA development and everything. But yeah, like $70 and you get like a 10-hour game. Like most people would be upset at that. I'm perfectly fine with it personally, especially if it's like a high, like if it's like very high quality. Like again, if like something like The Last of Us 2. Yeah, I'm perfectly like willing to spend $70 on something like The Last of Us 2 or God of War Ragnarok if it was good. Well, like obviously it's like actually for God of War Ragnarok it is big though. I guess that, and again, Last of Us 2 is big, but it's like still like a shorter experience in like modern AAA gaming. But yeah, like it feels like obviously like a lot of games are just like trying to be like these like again like fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a fucking like 50-hour RPG, and yeah, definitely don't need that. Actually reminds me of Reynold with how he's played the game so far. I can kind of see that, just without the idols, right? But yeah, outside that, yeah, like obviously like being in this like couples alliance, and yeah, kind of just being this like underdog figure after that. There's rumors GTA 6 won't be that big. I would be mind blown if that's not the case, or if that is the case. Okay, what am I actually trying to do right now? GTA like kind of thrives on that sort of stuff, though, right? Like, I'll be mind blown if it isn't something. Like, yeah, if it's not like this really massive game, I feel like it's definitely gonna try to innovate in some way. Would Jeremy be high on my list? Played for... Oh, you mean like on the challenge list thing? I assume he would be like relatively high on that, right? Yeah, Crunch Culture also. Which, like, I saw, like, Naughty Dog, and for part of it's, like, propaganda from Naughty Dog, but, like, Naughty Dog at the end of their Grounded documentary, talked about like the crunch that happened with Last of Us 2, and that they're trying to like they made like massive strides to fix that after Last of Us 2, which again is like obviously they're gonna try to like say stuff like that, but again, at least like it's like maybe seems like they're trying. Oh, is Banishers good? Interesting. Like I think I saw like one review of it, and it like compared it to Vampire, which is like, which like it's developed by the same team that developed Vampire. Like it's a Don't Nod game, but like Don't Nod has like multiple teams within it. It's developed by the team that actually developed Vampire, which I didn't love Vampire. I didn't like hate it either, but like obviously I didn't finish it. Mainly because the game screwed me over, but I have no interest in going back to it. But I'll give Banishers a try at least. GTA 6 being a streamlined 10-hour experience would be hilarious. I doubt it though, right? Like GTA 5's like main story takes like what, 30 hours or whatever, or 20 hours or something. I just can't imagine GTA 6 being shorter than that. Take-Two CEO said they want to support it post-release. Yeah, maybe that's a thing of like, okay, it's smaller at the beginning, then they just continue. Like at that point, it would be like a live service game, which I mean, too fair, I guess it's like the like with like GTA being multiplayer and all that stuff, and like the mag stuff, it's essentially like a live service sort of model anyway. But so does anyone else want to request a player to be scored? I mean, I guess let's see if anyone responds. Who's better, Comps, Joe or Michael Bruner? I wonder. I'm sure Joe has the advantage there. Who think he'll banish tomorrow? I think at this point, I think it's Parvati. Which, again, I was for a while on the Parvati's winning bandwagon, or at least Parvati's like making it the first of the traitors. I think it's tough to really see it at this point. I think it is a traitor. Like, straight, I think it is going to be a traitor. I think it's going to be Parvati or Phaedra. I would lean Parvati right now. Like, I just feel like with this last episode, I just feel like at this point the Faithfuls just have such an advantage to where I just don't see how the current traitors are getting out of this. Last game given up on streaming, Redfall. Redfall I didn't give up on stream. Like, I wasn't going to stream the entirety of the game anyway, but like it was just like I couldn't log in. Well, I had to make an account, and I wasn't going to make an account on stream, so I was like, okay, well, we'll move on to another game. But like none of those, like that was on the Xbox test stream, and like none of those games I intended on finishing. Like the actual last game I didn't finish that I tried to was, I think, Like a Dragon. Yeah, it's Like a Dragon. But then before that, there was like a massive string, right? It was, yeah, AC Mirage, Jedi Survivor, Watch Dogs Legion. So, yeah. Okay, what am I actually doing right now? Like, where am I supposed to be doing this at? Let's add this to category. I mean, like, straight, this is not going well so far. Post-show implies Parvati was playing just as badly as Dan. Yeah, I know. Like, that was my thing of, like, why I thought Parvati was, like, going to potentially win. Is because it's like, she supposedly was playing as poorly as Dan, yet we're not being shown that on the show. And I was like, why aren't we being shown that on the show? But I think the reason why now is because Dan goes first. So they're focusing on Dan first, and once Dan goes, now that we're going to focus on, like, Parvati being the social pariah. So, yeah, I think, like, now that the edit is, like, really turned on Parvati, I feel like it makes, like, the reasoning for the previous edit, like, a bit more clear. Now that Dan is gone, to where I do feel like Parvati's pretty screwed. And again, like, I think she can make it out of this episode, especially if, like, Phaedra's the boot. Although, actually, okay, so this thing also, I'm pretty, like, I feel like it's Bergie getting murdered. third here, right? I feel like that's what makes a lot of sense, based on the way they were talking at the end of the last episode, is that I think they're going to go for Bergie or Trishelle. I feel like just Bergie makes more sense. Towards like, once Bergie, like if Bergie's gone, the thing is like, when did they take out Peter? Imagine Peter wins this season. That'd be fucking tragic, I feel like. Like if, but the thing is like, again, minor spoiler from the trailer. We still haven't gotten the Phaedra Peter confrontation that's in that trailer. Of like, there was a moment where Phaedra says, this isn't The Bachelor, and I don't have to kiss your ass for a rose or whatever. And it's like, that hasn't come up yet. That very much implies to me that it's going to be Peter, like, one, Peter sticks around for a little, like, at least, like, again, until Phaedra gets booted. But also, like, screams to me, like, Phaedra's probably in danger when she's saying that, right? Because, like, why else would she be saying that? And, like, it's probably gonna be, like, it's, like, obviously this last episode set up this, like, Peter boot, right? I don't think that actually goes through. And that's, like, purely based on editing, too. The fact that, like, we got that entire last episode to, like, set up this Peter boot. And then by the end, like, by Sandra, and then by the end we have Sandra saying in confessional, oh, I don't think it's Peter anymore. Which is, like, fucking weird, because, like, people are talking about how, oh, Sandra's changing the game and everything, and then post-show she, like, posted this thing of, like, oh, it doesn't matter if we have the traitors on our side, whatever, but, like, the show was implying the opposite. The show was implying that she only wanted to turn against Peter because she thought there was a chance Peter was the traitor. And I think based on the editing, it makes a lot more sense that the plan doesn't go through because Sandra, like, goes back on the plan. So, like, that's kind of what I think is going to end up happening this episode. Oh, I did see that. The producer, Lambert, what's his first name? Stephen Lambert, said that they could bring Bananas back, which isn't shocking. Like, I was kind of already assuming that he was going to be, like, in the Kate spot for season 3. So, yeah. Definitely wouldn't be shocked if that happens. Again, what am I doing right now? Like, am I supposed to be finding something? Or am I supposed to be... I can't go in there, right? The show's definitely trying to hide the format being gamed. Yeah. And it's... Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, that's straight up it. It's, like, it's funny because it's, like... People gamed it a while ago. Like, it's... Because, like, again, people are giving credit to Sandra now, but, like, again... People have been I've been talking about it on stream for forever. But, like, the optimal strat in the traitors is not to get rid of the traitors. It's to find out who the traitors are, bond with one of those specific traitors, and take them all the way to the end, and then cut them at the end. Like, that is the strat for traitors. Like, it's been, like, openly talked about online, like, pretty much since, what, UK? Season 1? So I think the fact that, like, people are giving, like, Sandra a lot of credit for it is kind of funny to me. But it did finish Infinite Wealth after 80 hours. Fuck me, dude. That's so long. Dude, I mean, like, mixing, like, Infinite Wealth, and then, like, Persona 3 Reload, then FF7 Rebirth. It's like, there's way too many, like, super long games coming out right now. Which, like, to be fair, if, like, Reload, I feel like that one's at least more justified in its length. But I do feel like Infinite Wealth and like really just all the Yakuza games, outside maybe like the first 2, are probably longer than they should be. And then again, Rebirth is also ridiculous. We'll see how that goes. Oh, you made a quiz based on seasons. Yeah, I forgot you did say you were going to do this. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. Yeah, Traitors filming supposedly got delayed. Where it was going to film in March, yet now we're hearing it's going to film in May. So, yeah, I mean, that probably, well, one, that means no cast reaction. But yeah, does that mean that we're probably not getting 2 seasons this year? Or if we do, it's going to be like at the tail end of this year? I could probably finish Infinite Wealth in less than 50. I mean, that's still so long, though. But obviously better. Yeah, I'll do the quiz in a little bit. Did all the bonding stuff, most sub-stories, Q's bucket list. I think I'll probably forgo the sub-stories. But I feel like I would want to do the bonding stuff, and probably Kiru's bucket list, too. Playing Reload on a jailbroken Switch? Oh, on this, but okay, yeah, you're still there, obviously. Turnaround was quick for traders. Yeah, I mean, it was, what, 4 months? I believe. So, if it films in May, yeah, I guess that could be like a September release still. Yeah, so I guess it could still be 2 a year. Think we'll be fine without 2 Traitors US seasons a year? I agree. But I think I think my thing is that I think I would rather reallocate the Traitor seasons. In the fact that, like, again, I don't need Traitors Island that's starting up later. I don't know if I need, like, again, another Traitors Canada season. To where I would rather have another US season than those. But we are getting those, and I think, like, mixing in USA 3 also into that, it's like, it is a lot. Thoughts on the Genius? Yeah, how far are you? So you got through episode 2, 3. Okay, so you're at episode 3. Where did Jungmoon come from? Yeah, what a question. Jinho is Kevin Jacobs? That's what we're comparing him to? Yeah, I don't know if I would think of him as Kevin Jacobs. Maybe I would say, like, Sangmin is more of the Kevin Jacobs. But anyway. Deal or No Deal Traders. Oh, Deal or No Deal Island starts soon, too, doesn't it? That's what, like, in... It's the Monday before Survivor, right? So, again, like, I still have not done anything in this game in the last, like, 20 minutes. Like, 100% at this point. Should I just call it on this game? I don't know. I just don't know if this is a game that I'll probably enjoy streaming. Traders UK and the US should be spread out through the year since they're similar. I mean, they're by the same company. Like, it's the same production team doing them. They just film it back to back. In the same location. But the thing is, like, I don't think they intend on people watching both, is the thing. Like, that's why I think they're, like, okay airing them at the same time. Is because, like, obviously the audiences are very different. It's like, Traders UK is on BBC and only in the UK, while Traders US is on Peacock. It's, like, a radically different, like, target audience or whatever, but... CBS is casting another Phil Kogan show, and they want physically tough people, but it isn't tough as nails. What the fuck is Phil Kogan, like, what, does he just have, like, a billion fucking show ideas, that they're just approving? Imagine someone clicked on the stream to watch Oxenfree gameplay, imagine, that would be funny. The thing is, I actually do want to be refreshed on this game, because I do not remember a single second of this game, coming into Oxenfree 2. which I do want to play, which I'm probably going to play next, I think. But yeah, I'm definitely not getting any of that on stream though. Yeah, play Immortality. It's on PS5 now. I don't own it though. Actually, I could just buy it on like I could stream from Xbox too. If it was on Game Pass, I would consider it. I'm not gonna buy Immortality right now just to stream it. I'm gonna change the channel on the radio. Like, I mean, I've like scrolled through this. Is there anything else you can do? That doesn't do anything. That just closes it. Like, I'm literally at the beginning. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. Let's restart checkpoint. Sammy from the Circle should be on the challenge and traders. I don't know about traders, but I would say challenge. Yeah, that could be fun. I'm surprised she hasn't been on, or like hasn't been more in the rumor mill. Because you would think she'd be like the type of person they would want, but also like, to be fair, she had a kid like almost right after Circle, right? So she probably couldn't do it like immediately.
Fire, man's great equalizer.
So what's the like?
It's like Slime Rancher 2. I don't have it installed yet, but I could technically install it.
We should explore the island. I mean, if this is pretty much a one-time thing,
Yeah, Sammy was fun though. I think it's a shame that we didn't see her again. Actually, was she on another
You mean Maggie Adler?
show?
Nowhere. She's dead.
Like another Netflix show after that? I don't remember.
3 days ago, it was all over the news.
Any Challenge 40 news? I don't believe
Her family's been moving back
so.
and forth on the ferry, getting all of her crap.
Man, really?
Yeah, I don't
And to answer your
think
previous
so,
question,
right?
Jonas, the thing to do is lay on the
I can't think of anything new.
And sometimes play Truth or Slap.
Play Red Dead 1 on PlayStation. I don't own it. I'm not fucking spending $40 to play it on PlayStation when I literally have a 360 copy. I have it installed on Xbox. I could technically play it on Xbox right
You
now.
get asked a question. You have to tell the truth, but if
I still have like a
that you
billion
lied to the
games
accuser,
installed on
it's a
Xbox I
slap.
haven't played.
It's a good, getting to know somebody game.
Channels 105 and 98 when I get back.
Alright, I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, is it $50?
First, we're gonna...
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Also, I didn't notice that they increased the price of Red Dead on Xbox too.
Wait.
Like I was looking at Xbox sales the other day, and it's on sale on Xbox right now for $25 on Xbox. When like you can get a physical copy for like $5. Like, why would you buy a digital copy for like $25?
I like her as a friend, right? That's...
I think I do have Slay the Spire installed actually.
She's cool.
Let's ease off.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's take a quick look at my Xbox. Oh fuck me, the headset's plugged in. All right. Yeah, let's see. Let's do this real quick. Like, you're not gonna see this, but I can see it on my own screen. Let's scroll through. What do I have installed right now on Xbox? All right, so I have wrong button. See, I have Assassin's Creed, 1 and 2, Asura's Wrath, Atomic Heart, Batman Arkham Origins, Beyond Good and Evil, Binary Domain, Blue Dragon, Bully, Castlevania Lords of Shadows 1 and 2, Diablo 4, Dardone. I don't even know what the fuck that game is. I just know it came out last year, so I was like, fuck it, I'll install it. Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, GTA 4, Harmony, Fall of Reverie, which I'm going to play on my own. Fi-Fi Rush, I'm going to play on my own. Hydro Thunder, Jurassic Park, Telltale. Liza P. I still have installed. Lost Odyssey, Max Payne 1, Max Payne 2, Max Payne 3, I forgot I had Power World installed. I forgot about that. Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Tactica, Planet of Lana, Portal 1 and 2, Prince of Persia Classic, Prince of Persia Forgotten Sands, Prince of Persia Sands of Time, Red Dead 1, Red Dead Undead Nightmare, Redfall, Saints Row 1 and 2, Sea of Stars, Slay Spire, Spec Ops: The Line, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, Starfield, Tell Me Why, Thirsty Suitors, Throwville, Trials HD, Vemba, and Witcher 2. That's everything I've installed, which is a lot. I have fucking 3 updates waiting too. That's great. What games are they? Atomic Heart, Diablo, and Liza P. Thank fucking God. Yeah, so that's everything I've installed. But do I really want to play them right now? KOTOR 2's on Xbox? Yeah, it's on Xbox. It's always been on Xbox. Like KOTOR 2 is like I believe it's console wise. Yeah, console wise is Xbox exclusive, isn't it? Like obviously it's on PC, but and like I assume you can buy it digitally. Actually, yeah, my KOTOR 2 is digital. I did buy it digitally for some reason, even though I have it physical. Because I think I bought it physically like right after I bought it digitally because that's me. Rewatch my I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother stream. Why? I loved Throwville when I was a kid. I played the shit out of that game. And I'm surprised it's backwards compat. Which I mean, I guess like I believe it's a LucasArts game, so it's like owned by Disney. I believe Disney for some reason is like actually like caring about backwards compatibility for things. Like I saw on PlayStation, they're doing a lot of the like because like they've been doing a lot of like PS1 like ports for like Disney games. So it's like it's weird that like of all companies, Disney is the one that is doing it. Oh, I think it. Oh, by the way, it's also yeah, the naming of it isn't Knights of the Old Republic. It's Star Wars. Oh fuck! I accidentally started the game. Okay, did not mean to do that. But yeah, it's listed. Oh yeah, it's listed as only KOTOR 2. So that might be part of the reason. That I think they just didn't list it properly. Just roll with it. I mean, I would have to start stream. Should I stream? Actually, I don't know. What should I actually stream if I'm not going to play Oxenfree? Thing is, I'm not opposed to playing. Like, I actually want to play Oxenfree again. It's just that, like, I feel like on stream, I would actually have to pay attention, which is not good. It's not good to be paying attention. Last game that I finished that I didn't truly like, Expanse for sure. The Expanse Telltale game. That was shit. I did just finish Go by Volcano High, which wasn't good. Like, I mean, like, it's not bad. The thing, like, realistically, it's not bad. I just think it's a game that, like, I don't know. It's like, it just, like, it didn't fully click with me, I guess. I don't know. But it's not bad. Like, I think I ranked my, my games I've played this year, and like it's at like number 12, I think, out of 16. Playing Minecraft Storm. I don't think I've installed. Right? Yeah, I don't have it installed. Gave Final Fantasy 8 a second shot. Wound up hating him more. That's why I assume. I do not like 8 from what I've watched of it. What was that stupid space? Oh, Fort Solis. Fort Solis isn't terrible. I think it's actually. I think it's a second. I have it 15 out of 16. But it's like it's not actually that like terrible of a game. It's just it's kind of monotonous. But there's like worse games out there. But yeah, I mean it is on like lower side of things for games I finish. So what should I play? Like I kind of do want to do No Return also. Which, like, in retrospect, like, if I knew I wasn't going to finish Oxenfree, then I would have saved the daily run for stream, instead of, like, doing it on my own right before stream. But, yeah, Roger Clark is in it, thank God. Sonic Unleashed was a miserable experience. I've never played Sonic Unleashed, but I hear it's, like, okay for a Sonic game. Especially, like, the actual, like, Sonic levels, not the werewolf or werehog, what the fuck they called it, levels. But I don't own it, actually, in any way. Which I do want to get it at some point. Like I know it's backwards compat on Xbox. Because I haven't played a lot of that like that generation of Sonic games. Where sections take so long, yeah. Follow my heart. It's Valentine's Day. Well, to be fair, yeah, it passed midnight. It's not Valentine's Day anymore. Um, Actually, let's see. So, like, the next game I would start is Assassin's Creed 2. Actually, should I play AC1? This is my thing. Like, I don't actually want to play AC1 right now. In the sense that, like, I want to play it again on my own, but also I don't have proper footage of it. So like I'm literally about to edit my Assassin's Creed series ranking. And honestly, it would be better if I got my own footage of it. So it's like maybe I should just like play a little bit of AC1. Like play, I don't know, play at least the beginning section of it. Because I do want to do a retrospective of it at some point, to where I think that's when I'll like properly play it. But maybe I will like just play a little bit of it. Fuck, dude. I need some certain footage though that's like late in the game, so I don't know if it really matters. Crisis Core. I'm not playing Crisis Core. I think Crisis Core I'll play when I eventually actually properly play FF7. Like I'll play the original FF7 like properly, and then after I'll play Crisis Core because yeah, why not? I guess at that point. Like truth be told, I have no actual interest in playing Crisis Core. Like Crisis Core just feels miserable to play. Where like it's like narratively it's pretty shit, but then also like just gameplay wise, it doesn't feel like particularly interesting to me. But I don't know. Actually, Survivor Castaway Island's a pretty good. Actually, that's a pretty good. Should I play Castaway Island? I kind of forgot about that. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's play Castaway Island. I haven't played Castaway Island forever. I kind of forgot about that. I do still have that installed. Yeah, fuck it. At this point, like, turning this into like just a random mishmash of a stream, I guess. What I have on PS5. Nothing streamable installed, I don't believe. So I have the Ezio Collection because again, I was going to stream that next. Atlas Fallen, which is I'm probably never going to end up playing it, but it's a game from this year. Baldur's Gate 3, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, Coffee Talk, Oxenfree 2, Oxenfree. Oh wait, Silent Hill. Should I play the Silent Hill? The Silent Hill like a free game. I kind of forgot about that. That would be kind of funny. But Star Trek Resurgence, Forever Castaway Island, Tachia, and then Last of Us 2 remaster. Silent Hill's not supposed to be that long, right? I think it would be funny actually to play Silent Hill on stream. The thing is, I'm not gonna like it though. Like, I don't think I'm gonna. Actually, too fair, I actually have a lot of other games I can play, but they're on my hard drive. But like, technically, I could play PS4 games around there, which is like a lot. I mean, like I got like 13 Sentinels, which I'm not playing right now on stream, but all the other Assassin's Creed games are on PS4. Batman Telltale, Batman Arkham. Dude, I have so much. I have so much stuff installed. I've not played any of the other Silent Hill games. Won't be watching the gameplay anyway. You know, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. We'll play Silent Hill because like I was actually thinking about this earlier today. That I was like, when am I actually gonna play this? Because like I'm not gonna like because I'm like playing the games 2023 right now, and then after that it's like, well, there's so many other games I want to play. That's like, when am I actually gonna like care enough to take 2 hours on my day to play Silent Hill, the short message? Yeah, fuck it. Okay, let's do it on stream. So yeah, stream will probably cut out for like a minute or two. Or not a minute, fuck me. For like 10 to 20 seconds. That's why I say minute. But okay, I'll be back pretty quickly. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So yeah, see you then.